Don't have much to do today, so this is going to be a really short stream. Um, oops, sorry, my phone is going off there from work. But what I did want to go over was something that I think is, if it'll start, it feels like is an underrated part of Destiny 2, which are the meditations. So, for anybody who doesn't know or hasn't played any of um, these are basically allow you to replay the story missions. You get 3 a week per character, and it basically allows you to kind of redo your favorite missions. Unfortunately, we don't get to pick which ones we do, um, but I know like one of the favorite missions for like me and my best friends, which is actually I'm doing it today, and actually it's the one right now. So before I get too much further, I'm gonna ping them. Now that I remember, because you get to redo the tank mission where you go in there right before you go after Thumos. So I'm gonna. Alright, there we go. So I pinged them. But yeah, so this is, I know, one of my personal favorite missions, one of my best friend's favorite missions. Our fire team loves to do this. We actually were running Darth Ark through. Not that it's his third character, so he's already done it. But we were going through this mission on his third character, and we were just like, man, you know what? Like, let's all run it. And we all three were sitting in tanks. So, I mean, you're talking, you know, you're just talking like 3 of these tanks, and you guys who know what I'm talking about will know it when I get there. There we go. For those of you who haven't seen this, then this should be a treat, or maybe a spoiler, but I'm not worried too much about spoilers since the first DLC is about to come out. I mean, if you haven't seen it yet, sorry. But it is really one of probably the best missions in the story.
You might recognize this beauty from your near-death experience in the arcology.
Here we go.
You got them a tank? How come I never got a tank?
You know you just break it.
Yes, I know I could be in the tank blowing all these guys up. But there we go. I want to pick up this power right here. So here she is. I'm going to kind of go over this really quick before we get too far. So there's 2 options. You can do L1, and kind of changes this, and you see there are 3, not 3, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 little blue icons in the bottom corner. When I let it go, it will fire all 8. The longer you hold it, the more it'll shoot. You can do the same with R1. You can zoom in with L2, and R2 gives you a cannon blast. The cannon blast is infinite and definitely recharges a little quicker. Maybe not much, but oh, looky there, I got me a purple. But you know, definitely it's great when there's multiple enemies. To kind of at least put a little bit of hurt on all of them. As you can see here, I'm just kind of blowing everything up. Yeah, you can also blow a lot of stuff up like that. A lot of this stuff explodes, definitely making it a lot harder on the Cabal that you're fighting. But yeah, so as you can tell though, and anybody who's already done the story will tell you, some of these can be really tight fit, and So trying to get 3 tanks through here was interesting to say the least. Let me pick up some of this power. Okay, I don't need it. Awesome. So definitely one of the funner missions to do on our own. Get that interceptor out of the way there.
Guardian, holler my way if you need another one of these armored beauties. Plenty more where that came from.
Oh, so I get nothing.
And you can see there the tank icon on the screen.
I see how it is.
So basically when my tank starts to run low on health, I can bam. Pressure is destroyed. Oh yeah. So as you can see here, phalanxes destroyed. I'm kind of taking my time doing this. I usually kind of burn through it, but definitely want you guys to enjoy this if you haven't. So, destroying more than I normally do. A lot of times I'll also try to run a lot of these guys over. Just more because it's fun. And out of necessity. Another thresher here. These ships are a gigantic pain. Anybody that has done the Cabal excavation Public event knows these things are just the devil. To just quote a Waterboy reference. Reference might be a little old for some of you. There we go. Looks like I took out most of them, so go around the corner here, and I know there's a few Cabal. Bam. So one of the things that's cool about the meditations is because you're redoing a story mission, if you need things like Glimmer, like I do, a great way to pick it up. It's also, like you said, it's a great way, and it's a great way to just replace some of your favorite missions if it's available that week, anyways. But it's also really cool because you can get some specific armor. So some of the stuff you guys probably seen, like promo stuff, when the game was first getting ready to be released, showed like the Titans, the Hunters, the Warlocks, and like this, certain kind of gear. The only way you can really get those is through doing these meditations. They're really cool. I enjoy them. They are probably one of my favorites. I don't have all of them though, because basically I needed them for infusion stuff. So I'm missing some of that, but I'm probably only going to get this one done for now. I do have to go. I was off today, so I just get another commitments and things to take care of, so I didn't get a chance to play much today. So here we go. Sorry about that. And all we do here is we go through here. We open up this door.
Heads up.
So while this door is opening, I do want to go over what I'm currently wearing build-wise. I am wearing the Crucible armor. I like it probably the best. I still don't have what I need here. But basically, I use it as my striker set, mostly because of Insurmountable Skull Fort. So it kills with arc melee, ability to trigger health regeneration and restore melee energy. So especially in PvE, if I run and use shoulder charge like I'm doing, I can definitely get basically infinite melee. Also damaging enemies with Seismic Strike, which is my melee, recharges my grenade. I get an additional grenade, and doing the super leaves a damage dealing field in its wake, and it deals more damage while I'm in the longer I'm in the air. So this is a great build when you're just trying to wreck shop. So I just used the about him. Now there is going to be a tank up here.
Of course the Red Legion have tanks too.
See, my tank is almost destroyed. And I'm going to ride this thing until the wheels fall off, really. There it goes. And the cool part is I need a new tank anyways, because I have to get out of this one, so this one's basically dead. I'm going to leave it dead. Hop out now. And go up here, so what I have to do now is I have to far away, really doing a lot of damage here. Let's get a little closer.
Well, they've retracted the bridge. We're not going to be able to cross
So you guys
that
see
gap.
there, I used my grenade. I have a second one,
Your super tank
but it
can't
basically
fly?
refilled after I meleeed. Alright, so we're gonna hop up here.
That should give us a way across.
Alrighty, so I've killed everybody. So now I gotta get down here.
So, if it wasn't to give me a tank, why did you send our favorite Guardian to find me?
Your high-risk, high-reward combat maneuvers can be effective and inspirational.
But yeah, with a tank, they could be like a million times more inspirational.
Alright, so there's a tank spot up here because my other tank's basically destroyed. Oh. There's maybe things that are possibly better suited, but the fact is auto rifles are really awesome in this game, and Uriel's has long range, high impact. So here we go. Give me another tank right up here. Now this part's kind of a pain. It's not the most difficult part, but it's more a pain because there's 2 tanks plus all the ads that are trying to kill me. So it's more of just a matter of convenience. There we go. The nice thing is most of the stuff is killable, so trying to get a lot of it before I know the Cabal will get to me. And it sucks though, like I said, because there are multiple tanks here. But he's down. Projectile there. He's down. Here's that. Probably shouldn't, but mostly I did that because I can. Just blowing up a tank.
We're almost out of the tunnels and coming up on the carrier.
Good. The only thing standing between you and the Almighty is Thumos the Unbroken. He's a blood god, one of Gaul's chosen. The Red Legion will die for him. Why don't you help them with that?
Alright. I forgot I could do this. Let's speed it up just a little bit. There we go. Oh, my Sparrow. And obviously there's another tank up here I can grab.
They're shielding the carrier.
There it is. Okay.
Wait, see those generators? We need to take them out if we're going to board that carrier.
So there are these generators down here. And I'm trying to take out these interceptors really quick because they make life a gigantic pain for this mission. There's that one. There's that one. And I'm just going to take out that. Okay. For those of you who maybe haven't done this mission yet, you can shoot that a couple of times.
One generator down.
Bam. Down. As you can see, there's also a lost sector here. So, when you're done with this mission, you want to go ahead and run that. Because you do, during the story itself, I won't because this is a meditation. But during that spot, or after the actual mission itself, you do, you get spawned almost right there at the back, so it's a good opportunity to go ahead and run that. There's another tank spawn right here, which is great.
The ship's about to launch without us.
Keep that carrier on the ground. Couple missiles up its tailpipe ought to do the job.
So that Thresher is down. And now we got more interceptors and tanks, which is why I saved this one on this side for last, in case you were wondering. It's close to the spawn point for the tank, so... Grab me another one. And I mean, that tank's down enough, I could probably just use a rocket, but, you know, I get to use the tank every day, so. Got this other interceptor here. And shoot that one time. And that is this mission.
Carrier's grounded. Let's find Thumos.
Good work, Guardian. And Cade, after this is over, I'll talk to Holiday about your tank.
Oh, I missed you too, buddy.
So, that's it. Only 3 precision kills, but again, this was mostly me riding in a tank. So, I'm going to go ahead and return to orbit. I don't really have a reason to wait. Okay. And now, of course, the load screens. And it says return to orbit, but you'll return to Ikora. Alright, there we go. And, whoops, looks like I missed something here. Probably... while I was riding around. Helmet I don't need anyways, so go ahead and trash it. Got all that.
A transaction to make.
Pool's got. Probably not much. The Rattler. I just broke one of those down the other day, so not worried about it. Let's go to Banshee here.
What do you think?
See, and that stinks because I need it for my legs.
All runs together, doesn't it?
And I already have the grenade one, so for anybody who doesn't know, the big easiest way to get more mods is you take the ones, the purples especially, that you have multiples of, that you might not need, and you break them down. Okay, and they give you these here, mod components, and then all I'm going to do, is I told you guys I wouldn't do that, all you do is come here, and you can choose weapon or armor mod. You can also create random mods. So I'm going to create a gear mod, solar, kinetic, nothing. So the next thing that I can do is get a bunch of, use a bunch of my glimmer, get random mods, hopefully I'll get the one I need, and I'm not really willing to do that right now. So I'm going to go ahead and run back over here to Ikora, and you may or may not have seen it, I think you should have, but the Vanguard research tokens, you get those when you complete the, oops, I'm running out of space there. You get those when you complete the meditations. Like I said, it's important because you turn it into Ikora, I don't know where I'm
What
at.
do you seek?
Not quite there. But they give you quite a bit of reputation. You get basically 3 per mission, and there are 3 missions, so you get 9 a week. So I'm gonna see if I can get through this one. If not,
It's on your shoulders.
I'm gonna do it maybe when I get back. But this one is for. It's called Unbroken. It's this game. Such pain doing this. There we go. And this is the one that actually precedes the one we just did. So we're gonna see what we can do here. It's gonna take it a minute to load in.
Here we go. We're in the carrier.
Good.
So
Your target is
kind of
Thumos
drive
the
through
Unbroken,
here.
one of Gaul's
But what's
chosen.
going to happen
The
is
key
when I
codes
get to
your
this
ship are
corner,
your ticket to the
all hell's
Almighty.
going to break loose
Also had a
because
run-in with him while you were off
they
planet.
They're known as the Blood Guard for a reason. I tell you to be careful, but that didn't help the last team I sent out.
Find the command deck, and you'll find Thumos the Unbroken.
And you'll break him.
try to take out the Scions first. They're the biggest pain with the sniping. Now, if you have it, it's not my favorite weapon in the game, but if you have Skyburner's Oath, the exotic, it's really good for pretty much all of these missions. And I'm actually going to bring up Destiny Item Manager now while I'm hiding back here, and show it to you guys who may or may not have it. Whoops, I got to reload Destiny Item Manager. So it is a scout rifle, which means I am going to change this to Origin Story. And I'm going to go to my weapons here. And it is a energy weapon. There we go. So I have it. This is what it looks like. I have the ornament on there. But basically this weapon fires solar slugs that get stronger when aiming down the sights. Extended barrel, increased range, and decreased handling speed. Extended mag, so I get more magazines, and but it does decrease the reload speed. For the Empire, this weapon is full auto, and it does extra damage to Cabal and penetrates the phalanx shields, and short action stock greatly increased handling speed. So it's not that it's terrible. Forgot to equip it there. It's just not my favorite. I'm not a big scout guy, even though, yes, I know you see me using Nameless. But what I like about it is I can basically do this. Because it does extra damage to the Cabal, and as you can see, it goes right through their shields. And, most of the time we're all sitting here trying to, aim right down the, It does shoot faster when I hip fire, but it does do more damage when I'm looking down the sights. So, of course, that's what we do. And it's solar slugs, mostly because that's the majority of what the Cabal have. Get out of here. There we go, took care of all the dogs.
The bridge should be above us. Let's find a console and dig up the schematics.
Drop this. Now, there is a strike where, basically after the main story ends, where an arms dealer kind of takes up residence in this, on this ship, and there are 2 tanks in here. You have to destroy both of them before you can even, get to the boss. It's kind of a gigantic pain.
The team I lost to Thumos, they were good people.
We're going through here.
Some
I'm
of my
kind of
best.
running through.
Our Guardian can handle it, Hawthorne. It's what we do.
It's what you did. Last I checked, without the light, you and me, not so different.
Right, and a lot of this is just running. There's not much here. And you see, I got my grenade
Door's
back.
sealed.
I got my
Look around.
shield
There's
charge
always
back
another way
as
in.
well, or my melee back. And because I was almost full on my first grenade, I'm almost full on my
Wish I
second
could be out
now.
there with you.
So again, that's
Pull the trigger
insurmountable
myself.
skull fort.
My
It's
team.
I love it. It's great,
Your time will
even in
come.
PvP.
I'm counting on it.
Simply because pulse grenades right now are so OP. It's ridiculous. But you know, I'm not going to complain. I main a Titan, so it would be super critical of me to complain about that because I use it. But as somebody who does play other characters, you know, my other members of my fire team, you guys know Darth mains a hunter and G Fizzle mains a warlock. So from those guys' perspective, you know, it sucks. Hunters have them though as well, so you know, it's not all bad, but it just, they're so OP right now. It's crazy. I definitely see I see them getting nerfed here in this upcoming expansion. For sure. It's gonna suck, but in there, but yeah, so I see them definitely getting nerfed a little bit. They're gonna, you know, fusions I see getting nerfed. Most of the scouts are pretty good, so I see them getting a makeover as well. I just see a lot of these kinds of changes coming to the meta. What the current meta is, they've always done that though, even in D1, gone in and kind of changed with each kind of DLC what it was they were trying to accomplish. So this guy's kind of a gigantic pain, but where the pulses come in nice and handy, he's going to stand there. I'm just going to keep shoulder charge, and I got my grenade back, my melee's back, so he's good and done. Let's go through here.
We're almost to the hangar.
By now, Thumos will know you're coming for him. Expect a welcoming party in there.
Holiday, are you in range for an assist?
Swinging back around. Gotta shake a couple of these red uglies off my tail first.
Part of this mission is cool. You heard Amanda Holiday there just now. So it is kind of like it sounds. You'll see it here in a little bit. Where did that energy go? There it is. So yeah, there's a couple of big yellow bars over here. We're gonna square away with. Get out of here for a second. So. So this is where it gets fun. So we're going to open this hangar door. There are going to be some baddies here. I think I am able to use at least one rocket. I haven't got one yet.
Someone order backup? Haha, you better run!
And here comes Holiday. Up at the wreck shop. Danger for a second. So there's a couple of things you can do here. You can kind of run and wait. But Holiday will take out a lot of them.
Don't leave the door open if you don't want me coming in!
So But still, like I said, for somebody like me, I'm getting light right now. So there's still plenty of killing to be done. She kind of moves over, and then she helps you start trying to take out the other half of the room.
Alright, Guardian. I've done my part.
Alright, cool.
Now go
So
take
energy.
care of Thumos for us.
And for those of you who can hear the gameplay, you can hear there's an alarm sounding. Let them know that we're coming. Bam, there we go. I just about got my grenade back. So here's where Thumos comes in. I forgot there were some ads that pop up, so let's get out of Dodge here for a second. Oh, rockets. I got another one here. Pick it up. This is taking a little longer than normal. A lot of times I run my Sentinel through here because I can just kind of throw things. Gladiator's definitely one of the newer enemies they've added to the game. Not the hardest enemies they've ever had, but they're still definitely a pain. Let's refill real quick. And down he goes.
Got the key codes and
And I got me a
Thumos is
purple
dead.
out of this. That's
Check
awesome.
and check.
And you can see 3 more Vanguard
Now
research
get to the
tokens.
base, find his ship, and get to the Almighty. We're counting on you.
You did a hell of a job, Guardian. I'm gonna spread the word. Thumos is gone for good.
Alright, and we're gonna head back to the tower. Go to my Twitch stream really quick. I want to make sure I uploaded the video for you guys last night.
And are you looking forward to reinvent anything?
There we go. Sorry about that, guys. So I did. Okay, it did upload last night. Cool. I couldn't remember if I did or not. So before I hop off here, probably for the night, I do want to go ahead and run on over to Ikora, and I want to get the turn in my tokens.
I remember this.
So let's see here, taking a minute to load in. Of course it wants to be a pain right now.
No hurry, Guardian. No word from Fenchurch today. He must have found something interesting.
Okay, so it looks like the me loading in part is taking a little minute. This does happen. It's a known issue. I'm not really sure why. Bungie hasn't fixed it yet.
Always something new at Eververse.
Okay. But
The Red Legion have made it harder to get my shipments through, but I'll manage. Don't know where my uncle finds us.
Warlock Tower.
okay. This is a pain. So, what I have to do now is I basically have to try to get this thing to let me load in here. It's a giant pain.
To say something new.
There we go. And I've got to remove that marker off my map. I don't really need to go over there. Let's see what Rahool gives me. Ah, Devastation Complex. I already have it. So nothing new there. So let's go talk to Ikora. I think I'm only missing one thing from the armor set for her. To be 100% honest, I may not do it as much once I get that. So let's see. The $2.99. I got the legs.
May it serve you well.
Let me see. Was that what I was missing? So.
Stay strong, Ted. Up, out of the dark. Did you forget why you came here? My hidden are scattered and quiet. I need information, Guardian.
So, alrighty guys, well that's it. I just kind of wanted to go over meditations tonight. I know a lot of you guys have already
Do you have knowledge?
probably seen these, but for those of you who haven't, I did want to go over it. So I'm going to go ahead and log off now. I'm probably going to call it an evening. Don't really have much else to do for the rest of this week. I've got the one meditation, so I may or may not come back and finish it.
Out of the dark.
But yeah, if you guys ever want to discuss anything specific or want to see something specific, I'll do my best to try to update you guys and either record the video and post it online, or stream it live if possible. I do like the live streaming aspect of it. Obviously, that's why I'm doing it. So I will do my best. But for now, that is all I have for you tonight, Guardians. Happy playing, and I will definitely see you guys hopefully tomorrow night, because the last of the Bungie live streams before Osiris comes out, I do already have, I pre-ordered it, so I have it. So we're just going to see, what we can do. So I would love to recap it. I'm probably going to have to watch it, take some notes, go from there. But yeah, I'm rambling. Sorry about that. I get off on tangents. So again, as always, Guardians, it has been fun, and I will talk to you guys later. Bye.